And my stomach thinks it's showtime. And starts in with little things like... Don't you cough and try to drown it out. Make a lot of noise with the magazine. Push on your stomach and hope the noise will go back near your kidneys. Then it goes... Then it starts in with complete sentences.
We have no money for food.
But fortunately, for us, we don't get sick right away, all of a sudden. You know, it doesn't happen out of the blue, that suddenly you're sick. You're not walking along the street and then...
It's like if you're at a formal garden party and you go over to the punch bowl and you notice that floating around there's a big turd. And nobody says a word about it, you know? Nobody says, lovely party, Jeffrey, but there's a turd in the punch bowl. You ever been picking your ass? You know, just idly standing out in the driveway, picking your ass, and you come across an object. Honey, come here. You want a couple of hits off of this? While it's still fresh? Let me ask you something. Did we eat at Kenny Rogers' restaurant again? Well, I don't remember ordering anything that smelled like this. I believe this is a shit burger. Smells like a burger, tastes like shit. That's what interests me. These are practically universal experiences. Nobody mentions them. Some of them are disgusting. Some of them are appallingly revolting and degrading, even to the most degenerate mind. So let's get started with a couple of them. It is a complete whole scab you can put down, study, look at, make notes on, and perhaps write a series of penetrating articles for Scab Aficionado magazine. Who knows, you might rise to the top of the scab world in a big hurry. It's a small community and they need people at the top. I sense I've gone too far. How's that science project coming along, Justin? Fuck you, Dad. You simple-minded prick. Mind your own business and pass the Cheerios. There are some more people who ought to be smashed across the face repeatedly with a piece of heavy mining equipment. These grown men who refer to their fathers as my daddy. You know? Yeah. Gee, you hear a lot of this stupid shit in the South. These rebel assholes, you know. My daddy, yeah, my daddy. Well, you know what my daddy used to say? My daddy used to say, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he did? Did he? Well, wasn't that fucking enlightening? These guys who can't tell you about a phone call they had without giving you this shit. The fucking pinky and the thumb. Like they attended mime college. Studied under Marcel Marceau. So I call her up, you know? And I'm talking to her. And she fucking hangs up on me. So I hang up on her. And she calls me back. I fucking hang up again. Hi, my name is Stacy. I'm 5 years old. My mommy and daddy aren't home. Here's my message, Stacy. I'm coming over to your house with a big knife. And I'm gonna kill mommy and daddy. Then I'm gonna peel off their skin and make a funny hat. After that, I'm gonna take out my huge ding-dong and stick it right in your... There are some more people who ought to be strapped into chairs and beaten with hammers. People who wear visors. Let me ask you something. What the fuck is the point in wearing half a hat? Either get a hat or don't. No one's interested in the top of your head. Go back to the store and tell them to give you the rest of the hat.
Things like hot water heater. Have you thought of hot water heaters?
Pardon me? I said I'd like to buy a hot water heater. What the hell for? Hot water doesn't need to be heated. You must want a cold water heater.
Next guy ahead of me online pays for Newsweek with a credit card is getting stabbed in the eyes.
That's like a plastic glass. They have them. Mine isn't. Mine's a glass, goddammit. But they have the... Get me a plastic glass.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Man, if it happened to me, I'd probably use it to try to get out of work, you know? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right, boss. I won't be in today. Well, air is coming out of my ass. That's right. No, air, not hair, air. Air. That's right. Well, I don't know. I think I might have picked it up from the dog. Kingdom come. I'm going to be standing here till kingdom come. Shit, I don't have that on my watch. A man who has scheduled... This is kind of one where you're going to moan, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, good. A little pre-moaning, that's nice. That ain't a moan. Visine, do they look that red? Would you hold that for me? Oh, good. Hey, now I need it. Now I need it. It's like starting a fire for the charcoal burner, you know? You gotta... God. Well, that's going to be nice. That'll really... Well, anyway, would you hold them both for me? This one now, you're under arrest. Here comes the Visine, as we say in the middle part of Europe. Well, there ain't much of this left, but there is one final story that I would like to wind up with, folks. And I do thank you for that Visine, but I didn't smoke at halftime, so if they're red, it's just natural eyeball blood pressure. Or whatever you call that shit. The one you were going to moan about, I was going to tell about a man who was scheduled for a heart transplant who decided not to have it. He had a change of heart, you know. I love that shit. That's why, I know why you're moaning, because you wish you had thought of the goddamn thing yourself.